final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cowboys and the Colts, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards. Gets him to first and
10. 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it will set him back for second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get...
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Making an effort to get the running game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the owner's giving us to. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robinson. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Prescott on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
It's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
As their team jumped out to a 17-3 after. You can see there's kind of a good time.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Robinson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Robinson now. Looking to throw on second down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So naturally, when something started to go wrong, they break it up into these ice balls and join the field.
Best way to burn fat quickly is not keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, or vegan.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
These fans get nothing. I'll tell you, they're morons in this stadium for us to stand down and put up with this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They send him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter going all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they had a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Seibert's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6, so they'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Colts, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Robinson on 1st down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's the option going left on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
They look like guys like Caleb June, Bob Sanders, and Dwight Freeney. After a 13-0 start, the Colts finished 14-2 and looked to repeat his first Super Bowl title.
Now Pollard, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On second and 9, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rolling straight ahead, Taylor. Brought down by Devin Harper. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
But they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now he'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Your boys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Elliott. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll run the screen with Moss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Got an open man. It's Strong. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Moss on the give up the middle. 11 yards there, just like last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey! Hey!
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
Hey!
He is going to be stopped.
What are you doing? They're fighting, obviously. They're fucking around. Let them fight.
Back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard.
One of those top 4 teams won the Super Bowl.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they did it in